Hey everybody, it's Polaris. Different setup. I'm actually in a hotel right now. I also, just a heads up, I will be posting a travel vlog. I'm very excited, but this start of my vacation, I have to share because it has been bringing up so many emotions and memories, and I feel very called to talk about it. I mean, that's the whole point of why I'm here, and also it's just all 22 on the timer. Also, check out my skin real quick. Let's just appreciate that my skin is so soft and nice because I had a nice little personal spa day for myself. Like, I bought stuff personally and did my own little spa day. Anyways, but so the town I'm in right now and like the road I took to get here, I actually driven part of that road before. And I've been in this town before, almost a year ago. And the mind, like the mindset and the the person I was a year ago is not the same person I am now. And this trip really is making me see that. Oh my gosh. I was crying so much in the car driving here because one, I'm having those memories come up, but I'm also like, oh my gosh, look at how beautiful everything is around me. Like, seriously, looking at the scenery around me and like, oh my gosh. It's like, how did I miss this the first time I drove through here? How did I miss this beauty? And like, I did appreciate some of the beauty. The amount of beauty I saw today, I was literally in tears, crying because of how beautiful. Oh my gosh, I could cry again. Crying because of how beautiful life is, Earth is, people. Like, how beautiful I am, right? As a soul, as a being, right? Like, just having all this love and appreciation. And I would have that feeling come up, and I then remember like the things that led me to here. So I'm just gonna get into it. I'm just gonna 212. I'm gonna just get into it. That's a confirmation number for me. Rip the band-aid off, okay? I originally had recorded a video, but I never posted it because 222. Okay, no, maybe it wasn't the time for me to post it, but here it is now. Let me just back up. Almost 2 years ago, I lost my cat. And right before I lost my cat, I was the happiest I had ever been. I mean, sure, there were some things I was going through that I was stressed out about, right? It's life. There's certain, even right now, there's still stuff I'm kind of stressed about. It's human emotions. This is human. This is your existence. Like, you're gonna go through emotions and these events, right? And you're gonna have these feelings, and that's part of being human. Anyways, but it seriously was overall the happiest I'd ever been, like, at that time. And it felt like everything was going right. And I had this kind of like gut feeling that like I didn't trust it kind of thing of like something's gonna go wrong. And it was in May when I had to put my cat down. It was so sudden for me. I mean, my cat, she was 13 years old. She lived a long and good life, okay? I grew up with her. She's gotten me through some really tough times. So I'm gonna talk about my cat for a second because I love her so much, and grief is such a beautiful thing. It comes from love. Like, grief, I could talk about grief. I've been really just letting myself feel it, and experience it and not running away from it. And I see so much beauty in it because grief comes from loving something or someone so much that you miss someone, they're gone, and you hold on to that love forever, and it comes out as grief. But my cat was like, she knew when I was having a hard day. Like, I would go in my room and I'd close my door, and she would be outside the door scratching. I remember she was scratching for like I don't know if it was an hour straight, but it felt like an hour straight. 444, maybe it was an hour straight one time. And she would just scratch, and meowing, like yelling for me to let her in. And as soon as I let her, she'd be like, meow. I'm like, you good? Like, just like checking in on me. And she would cuddle with me, and help me get through those hard nights. I didn't have to face them alone, you know. And I would have a lot of nightmares a lot too. And I remember I was having one of the first like sleep paralysis. Like I've never had it before at that point. I was very young. I was maybe like 15. And I don't want to say specifically, but I like what was happening in the dream, but I basically couldn't breathe because of something. I'm not going to say it for sensitive reasons, but sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how I want to sit. Oh, I've been sitting all day and it's kind of like, but I was in the sleep paralysis and I couldn't wake up and I couldn't breathe, and I just feel the coldest, little, wettest nose boop on my nose. And my cat and I would always do that. Like when we would greet each other, I would just go up to her, we would give little nose boops. It's like a hello. And of course, it was my cat that did that. I woke up freaked out, like just like shot out of bed, and my cat jumped across the room, was like like puffed up. My cat didn't really ever puff up like that, and she definitely puffed up. She was like, what the heck is going on with you? And then after she like realized, like once I caught that, she's like, and then just like got in bed with me and I cuddled because I was like, what the heck? But literally like, sorry, I'm quiet right now because the thought that came in my head was she saved my life, and saying that out loud got me choked. Like I couldn't say it yet, but she really, really helped me through. And when she passed, it was like I had been holding on to hope for getting better for so long, and obviously, like there's still a lot more I had to learn, obviously, right? But hindsight 2020, I didn't know that, and so when she passed, I was like, I literally gave up. I literally gave up. I just quit. I said, I'm done. And I just was like, of course, when things are good, this is gonna happen. I'm never gonna be happy, blah, 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 blah. Going through this huge mindset change. Like, I amplified all those thoughts that I was like trying so hard to not control me. I just was like, whatever, and I let it control me. And that really was like a tower moment for me. It was the straw that broke the camel's back. It was my world shattering, and like everything tumbled after that. Like because I believed everything would get worse, and everything did get worse. And I'm not gonna talk about what happened after that because that's still something that's very personal to me, and I'm really don't want to share that part of my life, honestly. At least not yet. I don't know how it'll be in the future, but this is no. But I seriously, like, I still kept going, obviously. 818. I still kept going. But I was just lost in the dark. I seriously was. I was lost in the dark. Like, I was in the deep end. I was under the water, just like, everything was just so heavy. And basically now, kind of forward but back, a year ago, almost a year ago, is when I had the biggest wake-up call. I had first I had started a new job with the teaching, and I know I've talked about this before, so I'm not gonna touch too much on it today because that's not what I'm sharing. But I went and saw my sister during this time, and I went on my first road trip by myself and drove all the way down to where my sister was working, got to go to Las Vegas with her, and just had a blast. And the way I'm driving, like today, the way I drove today, I saw that driving like up when I was down there, but because my head was still like lost in my thoughts, like I didn't really get to appreciate 936. I didn't really get to appreciate and see the beauty. And now today, getting to drive through it all over again, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And you're telling me I've been here before? There's no way I've been here before. You know? It's like, I just got a whole new lens on. And life is so, I just see the beauty in life. And 1001 mm, there's so much beauty in life, and I love my life so much, and I'm always going to be grateful. 10-10, another confirmation for me. I'm always going to be grateful for the life I have, and I'm always going to be grateful for the pain I went through and all that darkness, because now I see light everywhere. Everywhere. I see it deep within me, in my soul, in my outer body. I see it with the people I see every day. I see it with driving around. I see it in this hotel room. I see it with this lamp. I see it with an awesome heater that can protect me from the freezing cold outside. You know? Like, those things that you wouldn't normally think about, that you take for granted, truthfully take for granted. I have so much gratitude for everything. Having a kettle in a hotel room? Come on. What? I have tea because I was able to have a kettle. Like, I'm just so blessed, and I'm so proud of myself for... I literally wrote in my journal today, I'm making my dreams a reality. I am living my dream life. I am right now living my dream life. Living on the timer, people. I'm so blessed, and I almost said, the thought that part of my head was I can't complain, and that's not, no. We're getting rid of that word. There is complaining, right? But the way I'm saying it is like, you have, stuff's gonna happen. Life is full of sunshine. The sun always comes out, right? And the moon always comes out, and night always comes. It's the cycle of life. The Wheel of Fortune card is in my head right now. Like, it's the cycle of life. You're gonna go through phases of light. 11:55, confirmation for me. You're gonna go through these cycles of life, and things are gonna be so bright, and you're like, wow, like a little kid, just skipping, frolicking in the flowers. I don't know. But there are gonna be times where you're gonna be in the dark and just like in your feelings, but you gotta let yourself be in that feeling for a little bit. At least like be there, you know? And if you need someone with you, like, please reach out to help. Like, please do. Please. I beg. If you need help, like, always please reach out. Like, please. And I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4. So, but I don't remember where I was going. Sorry, I just got like really heavy because I'm really in my emotions right now, and I just like my heart like aches for people who I always want to help people, and the best way I can help people is just by being the example, leading by example. And so my heart just aches because I know that pain. I know how dark it can get. I know how lonely life can feel. And I just want you to know, like, there is still so much life and light and love around you. It's deep inside you. The fact that you're still here, even watching this video, right? That there's still that light in you that knows there's better out there. You know that there's better out there. I don't even want to say it because my heart is broken for people who didn't get to see that, who didn't know. Oh, stop. I'm gonna actually get emotional about this because there could have been a life where I didn't get to see this, you know? And that's how this whole day has been. And I'm so grateful for it, to see how far I've come, and to see that I'm in the state of no one can stop me. The only person that can stop me is me, and I ain't stopping anytime soon. My life is just, it feels like it's just beginning, you know? I mean, I'm only 24 years old, you know? I've only been alive for 24 years. This world has been around for ages, centuries, literally, like, you know? But I'm so full of love. Like, having the love for people I see on the road. Like, I literally cried and was like wishing someone like a safe travel because they were like, I don't know. You didn't do something out of the ordinary, but I just like feel so much love. I'm gonna be posting a travel vlog actually, which I'm so excited for, but you'll see it in that. But I'm just gonna end this video here because I'm actually about to run out of storage, and so I kind of have to go. 14, 41. Okay, 444 as well. I love you all so much. Truthfully, I love you all so much, and I just hope you even give yourself a fraction of that love that I feel for you to yourself. Please. Okay, I have to go.